The doors opened on another spectacular State Emergency Service Awards ceremony held on Saturday the 12th of November 2011 at the Burswood Entertainment Complex.
The first thing I'd like to do, I guess, is to thank you all for the contribution that you make. The members of the SES and their partners, their family and their friends are the people tonight is especially here to honour at this awards night.
The gala evening was to congratulate and award the outstanding efforts of our SES volunteers who go above and beyond the call of duty while serving our community.
G'day, my name's Andrew Treen and I'm from Melville SES. I've been an SES volunteer for about 4.5 years now. As soon as I turned 17 I thought to myself, well, what's something I can volunteer with? And I thought, well, why not join the SES? I started to take an interest into the stores and equipment, maintenance and all that sort of stuff. I started reorganising a few things in the shed and eventually I took over the role of storeman and ordering in equipment, and then I also took over the role of maintenance of equipment. Then about a year and a half, 2 years ago, I started to be interested in training, and since then it's been all guns blazing and making up training sessions and trying to put my knowledge from my job in the construction industry into training as much as I can. I'm a carpenter by trade. The stuff that I've brought into the SES from work is a lot of knowledge when it comes to using acro props and temporary shoring. In the last 12 months I've been involved in quite a few searches for missing people. Back in January I went up to Karratha as part of the Metro deployment to assist after the tornado that went through just before Tropical Cyclone Carlos. When I got up to Karratha, the first thing I thought was, geez, it's warm up here. The people up there were really friendly. The members of the Karratha unit were a great bunch of people and made us feel very welcome. There was a lot of damage in that town. There were trees everywhere. We got up there at about 11:30 in the morning. We went straight to the Karratha unit headquarters and we basically went straight out and started with the chainsaws up and got into the jobs, and we managed to knock off all the jobs in 2 days. How did I find out that I was nominated? Well, we were at training one night and my manager Robin kept asking me these questions, and I said to her, "What's with the 20 questions?" And she said, "Well, if you really must know, we're nominating you for the Youth Achievement Award." And I was really surprised. So it's a good feeling, and yeah, I was very surprised.
Hi, I'm Gemma Groen and I'm from the North Shore SES unit. So we need to straighten this out. I joined the SES in, I believe, April 2008, so I've been a member for 3.5 years now. Since I started, I've done a number of different things. I've been involved with normal call-outs. I've also been involved with the management committee for 2 terms now, and that involves just the helping to run the day-to-day stuff and the big decisions of how things get done. And then last year I got elected into the formal training officer role, and that's when I formally got into the role I'm in now, to the point today where I manage the courses and I make sure that all the courses get done and everyone knows about other units courses that are coming up, and I just keep all that information flowing between the people and us and whoever needs to know. When I first got into the training role, one of the things that I did start off doing was to create a new database of our own to say what member has what qualifications, when they got it, and then I get all the paperwork together, make sure everything's signed, everything's where it needs to be, have everything, and then I send it away to FESA. Okay. So although I'm stuck behind a desk doing a lot of the paperwork, I still do get out there as much as possible. I participate in training almost on a weekly basis. I go out and call out, so it's not all paperwork, although sometimes it feels that way. So I think it's a balancing act between doing the management type stuff that needs to be done to benefit everyone, and then getting your own enjoyment in and your own helping and searching, that kind of thing. It's definitely rewarding. I can go home at the end of the week and know that I've done something to help someone else, even if that's just making sure another member is being recognised for the qualifications that they've got so that they can go help someone else. So that's what I get out of it week to week.
Hi, I'm Nathan from Karratha SES. I joined Karratha SES in February 2009 and just loved it. What I get involved in, I'm sort of like an all-sort type person. I've been on land searches and air observers courses, storm damage, and then got a little bit into the RAR type thing. What do I enjoy about being an SES volunteer? There's just so much, it's difficult actually to sum it up. Okay, I'm actually being serious here. The people are fantastic, great opportunities. There's situations which you get put in which you wouldn't get in other places. I think that is the source reason. I do what I do because I love it. I think volunteering is very important because you're giving something back. You're helping other people, you're giving yourself opportunities, you're giving other people opportunities. In relation to the tornado that passed through Karratha, we had to start filling up sandbags. It started pouring, we were drenched. You know, it's like all these massive clouds everywhere. With the cyclone, it was definitely the excitement of it. You know, at the situation. Afterwards, it's sort of a, let's get this done. We want these people's lives to get back to normal as soon as we can. With the Perth hailstorm, that one was a really interesting one. The community was very grateful every time, you know, we patched up someone's house. It was scary to see what nature could throw at us, but it was great that we could help so many people and that so many units could just join together to help a major event like that. As far as the nomination goes and finding out about it, I'm like, sorry, what? I think it still hasn't sunk in all the way. It makes me feel really good to know that other people have noticed me in that way, and it encourages me greatly.
The award for 2011 goes to Andrew Treen.
Hi, I'm John.
And I'm Brett. We're part of the Bayswater Logistics team.
The logistics team was formed about 2 years ago. We have a logistics team and a store to keep all the units in the metropolitan area supplied stuff, whether it's emergency or otherwise.
To enable us to take over the regional store, logistics had to have a big think, and we designed a mezzanine floor in our building. The regional stock started turning up and we stored it. And we've had many major call-outs and resupplies required in that time, so it works. We are on standby 24/7. If there is a need, like the instance of Northam and York getting blown to pieces, we had a truck loaded within an hour and we're on our way. We are on hand all the time. Apart from delivering stores, we also support the police with forensic search and also lighting, bunting off areas for them. Also the fire service, when there's a major burn, we light up the ICV or the fire scene itself. Our bus gets used to ferry teams out to the field for major search. We also pick up fireys on shift changes.
I think it's probably one of the most important units in the SES. I think it's given the members of Bayswater a sense of responsibility, the fact that stuff has got to be there right on time, and they work damn hard to make sure that that truck goes out the door on time. So the volunteers get in, they work hard, and they're always there for the community. If there's an orange heaven, every SES member will be in it.
It is a state emergency service, and we go all over our proud state. We do anything, anywhere, on time, every time.
Hi, I'm Deb.
And I'm Michael. We are here to represent the State Emergency Service in Carnarvon.
The Carnarvon flood started around about the middle of December. It rained for over a week, and then on top of that we had the Gascoyne River come down.
It was the highest flood ever on record. We got 173 plantations, and 173 plantations were affected. I think there was 26 properties that were totally inundated. There was also the Gascoyne Junction where they lost their pub. I think there was 6 houses totally inundated there, and during that time most of the stations and pastoral area were all totally cut off, which is one of our major roles, was the resupply of all the stations in the upper Gascoyne area. We were activated for 100 days, basically from the night of the 16th of December we were activated for local storm damage. When we had the peak in town we were running a 24-hour shift here. We actually had 4 floods in that period. We had 1 in December, 1 in January and 2 in February. I've been here 14 years and yes, it is the biggest operation we've ever faced. That changed us from a country unit to now we are basically full bottle. So now we've actually, from where we were a little bit behind, we are now way in front.
When the river first came up, it was really hectic in here. There were people everywhere, there were phones ringing all the time, but we managed to get to do it, and I guess being thrown in at the deep end sometimes is a really good way to learn. Exceptionally proud of the team. Just from talking to people on the phone who were really quite distressed and upset, and the way people handled those situations. Everyone was caring and being able to sympathise with how people were, right through to the people that were actually going out and doing the rescues.
This nomination says Carnarvon SES, but it is not only for Carnarvon SES. We had 150 volunteers that come up here that helped us. They are also a big part of the nomination. I don't think Carnarvon's ever gone up for awards before, so it probably really is nice that the Carnarvon unit actually got recognised for what it did during the flood period.
Good evening, my name is Steve Cable.
Hi, I'm Mac Holt and we're representing Kalbarri SES.
Kalbarri SES in the last 5.5 years has gone through a bit of a renaissance. We've built the unit from a very small unit to a very functional unit that has membership of approximately 28, and we've very much become a huge support unit for the whole region. With regards to the flood boat, we're fairly well centralised for Carnarvon. We can dispatch to other areas as required, and of course we have our own river which has flooded twice this year.
In mid-December there was cyclone weather up in the north of Australia, and we started getting some storm damage in mid-December. Then just before Christmas we dispatched or deployed up to Carnarvon to provide flood support. We got back to Kalbarri on Christmas Eve and the Murchison was flooding, so we carried straight on. And then there was another cyclone flood up in Carnarvon, so in early January we sent a team of people back up there. Then towards the end of January there were more storms, so teams went down to Northampton, Geraldton, and then a day later we deployed down to York. And from then on we just carried on all the way through March. We had the basic floods here, and we had searches in the national park. We pulled people out, so in one 14-week period we had 18 full-time operations. All the guys this year stood up, so we as a unit and as a team, we have performed this year. We've gone all over the place.
Our future's bright while we've got people like we've got, and we've just got to keep doing what we're doing, and that is setting our goals and keep the guys motivated, and part of that is for them to own the unit, not us. Ownership's got to be by the team, and then it's their unit, it belongs to them, and for all the right reasons. And so it will keep going, and I believe that we've got better things to come.
The team which has received this year's Team Achievement Award, Carnarvon SES.
Hi, my name's Ian Grzecki, better known in SES circles as Eno, and I'm a member of the North Shore unit. I joined SES from another group that was invited to come along and teach SES members abseiling and cliff rescue work. It's late 86, early 87. I've sort of learnt skills and I've sort of just graduated to then passing on skills that I've learnt to other people. At the moment I'm the unit rescue leader, and for the last 4 years I've been mentoring new team leaders, helping them out on call-outs as an advisor, and generally just a member of the unit, doing whatever I can. I'm not really a boaster of one's own modesty. Stay in the background, as you probably say, a quiet achiever. Just do what's needed to be done without a great song and dance about it. Yeah, I've got skills and I like doing it, so I do it. Yeah, not for the glory or whatever, just community minded and as such. Probably the biggest highlight would be coming into SES, teaching the abseiling and the cliff rescue, and then helping with the design the roof safety system that all the units now use. Future in SES, at the moment I'm sort of more mentoring team leaders. I still do a lot of call-outs. Yeah, I'm proud to wear the uniform. I enjoy what I do, and yeah, as long as I can still do it, I'll do it. Yeah, I'd just like to thank the other finalists and best wishes.
Hi, I'm Jim McLean from North Shore State Emergency Service. I immigrated from Scotland on the 13th of August 1981. I joined on New Year's Day in 1982. I joined the SES because I wanted to give something to the public. I wanted to help. We assist the public wherever we can, and I just get a great deal of enjoyment out of doing that. I've been involved in almost every major event in the Perth region since I joined in 1982. In December of last year I went to Carnarvon to assist with the floods. I was the operations officer. In February I went to Queensland, and I was in Queensland for a week, so it was just kind of devastation everywhere. The hailstorms in March 2010, the storm actually hit about 4:30. I realised that I wasn't going home that night. I wasn't involved in the actual operation. I was involved in the coordination of the efforts for this unit. At one point I had 17 teams operating in this area, so a fairly intensive job. Do I enjoy wearing the uniform? Yes, I do. I think it demonstrates a commitment to the community. I just feel, you know, I have the capacity to assist, and that's what I want to do. Yeah, I'm very proud of the uniform. What's my future with the SES? At this stage I have no intentions of stepping down and getting out. I've held quite a number of senior ranks in this unit, and while I have decided that I'll let the more able people get involved in that, I don't see myself resigning in the near future. I don't think they can get rid of me that easily.
Hi, Ken Dewhurst, Training Manager, Wanneroo Joondalup State Emergency Service. Well, 34 years ago, back in a little country town of Northern, they would get a branch of the SES going. It was back in those days with the old gaiters, the black lace-up boots and the blue overalls. Totally enjoyed it and still doing it. Well, basically myself, we're the training managers for the unit, but over the years we've also done the regional unit exercises. The biggest one, of course, was the Korean TAFE exercise, which we did a couple of years ago. It's something that we enjoy doing, something that everybody comes and looks forward to doing. It's just to get all the units together, to practice what we preach, to make mistakes during exercises and not during real time. So yeah, it's good. I play for real because life is real out there, and you can't be soft when you're doing exercises. Training is more important now than what it was years ago. Safety is the utmost issue to everybody. So we've got to instill safety into people's mind. What do I enjoy about being in the SES? Hard question. A lot of people ask you. I was never much good at school, but I enjoy training. I love teaching people. So why do I do what I do? I just enjoy it. We call ourselves the unsung heroes. We do things that people wouldn't even do. We go places and put our lives at risk to save other people's lives. We just don't put tiles on roofs. We do everything. We search for people that is lost, or if somebody's trapped, I'll be there to help them. And this is what the SES does. This is what we do, and we're trained. We train rigorously to give that service to the WA community. The nomination for this year, yeah, I'm proud that I was nominated. To me, it's the highest and most prestigious award you can get in the State Emergency Service. What does the future hold for me in the SES? Hopefully I'll become a better training manager. I've got no intentions of retiring just yet. I'm still full on at work, and as long as I can do it, and I think I'm doing a reasonably good job and nobody tells me otherwise, I'll just keep going.
And the award. The Peter Kilo Award for 2011 goes to Eno Grzecki.
FESA would also like to congratulate and thank these national medal and clasp recipients.